Hey, welcome to Whiskey, Magic, and Destruction. So glad you're here. If this is your first time watching, well, it's ours too, because this is the premiere episode. So yay! Welcome, everybody. All right. So I am joined by Rob, Anna, Brandon, Alex, and Mike, and they're going to tell you a little bit about their characters as we kick off today in just a few minutes. But first, let's talk about some announcements. So it's a bunch of us nerdy engineers, analysts, programmers, performing for you guys like trained monkeys. Maybe we should have rethought this. I don't know. But, at the same time, we're going to have a great time playing Dungeons & Dragons today. Remember, you can watch us on Twitch. And as soon as we actually have a catalog of episodes up, they will be uploaded to YouTube. You can check us out on YouTube anytime and catch all the other shows that we have on the Games Tavern as well. So check us out. Anna, can you tell us a little bit about what you're going to tell us about?
Well, I am going to be playing the character
Trojan. No, the announcement part.
I have an announcement?
Yes, in the show announcements. About Twitch Prime?
No, I cannot tell you what the announcement
is. Oh, well, in that case, hang on.
I can.
If you go to the production deck, you can check that out. But in the meantime, Alex, can you handle that for me real quick?
Sure, no problem. So remember, if you have Amazon Prime, you can also get a free Prime gaming subscription. Show your support to the show and cast and crew and hit that link in chat. Prime gaming subscribers get access to sub-only emotes and to a special subscriber-only chat on the Games Tavern Discord.
Rob, what you got?
Your subs and cheers help us improve production quality. So remember, if somebody does something awesome tonight, make sure to just cheer, maybe throw them some bits. Remember, we love you, and we hope you love our characters too. Thanks for your support.
And a humongous thank you to Shard Tabletop for sponsoring this show. You can go in the link in chat to check it out for yourself. It is the place to play your 5th edition games. You can access rules, adventures, and other supplements. It also provides digital tools like a character builder, digital character sheets, as well as all sorts of tools for your gaming use. We think so highly of it that it's the official virtual tabletop of the Games Tavern. To make this even better, just go to Shard Tabletop link in chat. Use the promo code TGTShard20 to save 20% on all subs.
Also tonight, we are giving away an epic character generator from our sponsors over at Overhead Games. Raffle for the package will begin shortly and we will continue to take entries until the end of the stream when we pick a winner. Details on how to enter when we hit the break. You must be a follower to enter, and you must be present for the staff to contact you with your prize.
Okay, thank you so much, Brandon.
Alex, okay, I found it. Do you want me to?
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, why don't you kick us off and scroll down to the charity announcement piece, and we'll talk about the charity announcement there real quick for everybody, because we've got a charity coming up for No Kid Hungry.
Okay. Let's see. We have an upcoming charity stream to feed hungry kids. The Games Tavern team has partnered with No Kid Hungry to raise money, and you'll have options to support the cast of the show with charitable giving that also supports No Kid Hungry. Each dollar raised provide 10 nutritious meals to hungry kids. No Kids Hungry helps kids get a better chance with breakfast programs in school, because learning when you're hungry is really hard. And then
it is really hard to do. All right. And it's been a wonderful charity experience. Last year, we had a massive amount of support. We raised over 400 times or 400% what we expected to raise. And I had to shave my head. And so did Matt Fellman on The Mists. So congratulations to everybody who helps us kick this off early. Again, there should be a link in there. If you want to donate early, you can. We really appreciate the support. And definitely tune in on 13 through 22 May for No Kid Hungry. All right, so kicking us off a little bit, I'm going to have you introduce your characters as they get introduced in the campaign today. So we're not just going to throw out who you guys are. So as we begin, welcome to the Docksward. A young, fresh-faced, how do I describe it? Priest of Gond steps off of a ship fresh from Baldur's Gate. It's been at least two 10 days at sea because there was a stopover at some small island for some reason. and they picked up a couple other people. And then from there, you've stepped off the ship to the busy sounds of Waterdeep. It's different for you. And this is, Rafe, do you want to describe what your character is and what you look like?
Well, I'm a half elf. I have kind of sickly pale skin, got dark hair, full beard. The hair is a little bit shaggy right now. It's been a while since I've been close to a barber. I am tall, almost 6.5 feet tall, and unfortunately pretty skinny. Very, very lightweight half elf. I'm wearing the saffron robes of a priest of God. Not quite the full habit that you might see at a monastery or a temple of God, but clearly representing my order and carrying a staff. Simple walking staff, right? Nothing complicated here. And carrying a crossbow across my back, as well as a pack full of things that I was told by the temple I might need on my walkabout.
Stepping off the ship into a fresh spring air early in the morning. The sun has just barely peaked above the sky, and the docks ward is already very busy with people loading and unloading ships, people selling their wares right there on the docks, people negotiating prices for fares, everything you can imagine. As you step off the ship, you notice that two other people that were picked up recently in Baldur's Gate have also stepped off the ship, one of which is dressed in somewhat nicer clothing than the other. The other is dressed in brown robes, similar and akin to yours, but not quite as, well, nice. And both shoulder packs, they shake each other's hands, and one steps away. As the other sees you coming down, he says, oh, hello there. I saw you get on at the same place we did. We didn't have much chance to talk.
Oh, it's a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance. I'm Rafe. Hey.
Well, I'm, you can call me Randolph. For now, anyway. Well, where you headed?
Well, I don't really have any plans. I'm on the walkabout that my order promotes.
Okay, so you don't know where you're going?
That's about the size of it, yes.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. The Docks Ward is not the place for you to hang out. I think you'd be smart, if you want to stay safe today, to come hang out with me. I'm going to take a walk back into the city, but at least I know the way around. You don't want to get lost in here. It's liable to find yourself a body someday.
Well, that's very nice of you, Randolph.
Oh, yeah, no problem. I'm going to be walking into the city ward. It's much nicer there. At least it's safer. And from there, you can go any which way you want. But at least let's get you out of the Docks Ward. And, hey, welcome to the city of Waterdeep.
Oh, well, thank you.
As you're doing that, a young, fresh-faced lady comes up, dressed in common clothes, a few bits of equipment on her person, a couple weapons here and there too. Steps forward and immediately goes to one of the crewmen who are standing by some boxes and some bags and stuff, speaks to them, and one of them pulls out a large envelope and hands it to Turja. Do you want to describe your character?
Turja is a human woman, about 5'10", slender, dark brown hair in a braid, a French braid. She's in a pale green tunic and brown leggings, and is wearing boots and has a pack on her back and a crossbow slung from it, rapier at her hip, and then a pouch on her other side. And she is just dressed for travel, very practical.
So you've just received your package that you were sent to pick up, and you see these two gentlemen standing there talking, one of which admits that he doesn't really know the way. The other says, yeah, you can come with me. City Ward's okay. I'm on my way to the Temple of Ogma, personally.
I walk over and say I'm actually heading that direction myself. If you don't mind, I'll accompany you.
Perfect. Even more bodies. This will work out beautifully. Yeah. Anyway, let's be off then. And you guys begin walking in the Docksward episode. So as you walk through the Docksward, you continue on beyond down Dock Street, up Old Odd Street, and passing a lot of what can only be described as somewhat dilapidated houses. I mean, it's as close to a slum as you've seen in this area, Turja, in a long time. Rafe, this is all new to you, and this area is pretty smelly. It's got a fragrant smell of garbage, fish, and, well, some other stuff that we won't talk about. But the place is busy and exciting, way more so than anything you saw in Baldur's Gate. As you guys continue to walk along the main area, you cross a main street, and then you head down another area called Gut Alley, which Randolph says it's a shortcut. It works great. It's not too bad usually. As you get down Gut Alley and you continue passing through, you get down to an area where it gets a little bit tight, and someone bent over vomiting in one of the side alleys is just Cimarine, would you like to introduce your character, please?
Yes, absolutely. So you see a petite wood elf, one hand up, actually probably both hands are up on the wall, as and hearing footsteps near, look over my shoulder, like through a veil, this pretty like dark blonde, but almost as more of a strawberry blonde hair. It's like a veil, looks over, tries to straighten up. I held it, it's fine. I am wearing light clothing, lots of layers. You never know when it gets too hot or too cold. There's a pair of hatchets at like my waist, and there's a bow nearby-ish, kind of disregarded, maybe forgotten, but close enough that it might be mine. As I like wipe the back of my mouth, or back of my mouth, or the back of my hand that is looking less like a hand. The more you look at it, it actually looks more like it's covered in bark skin.
And you see them standing there. At the same time that you see that, not long after she says, I held it in, you see three of the largest dudes you've ever seen shoving this guy who's dressed a little bit more dressy, a bit of a performer if you ever saw one, a kazoo in hand, going, saying, get out here. You suck, and we've already heard those three songs, and one person said you stole it from them. Luciano has just been thrown out of yet another performance bar location, the very same one that Cimarine got completely plowed in the night before into the next morning and decided to step out to get some fresh air from. And Luciano is now thrown out the back alley as well. Would you care to describe yourselves? Introduce your character. Luciano.
Luciano is here.
Okay.
Hi.
Okay.
Hi.
Your mic is
So
muted.
you
Go
see
ahead.
a pale blue tiefling, about 5'11", medium build. He's, not particularly athletic, but, average build. Dressed in common clothes, but made fancy. He's not one to... as much as he tries to blend in, he has a hard time. So shirt open, collars up. He is doing everything he can to, dress it up a little bit as much as he can. He is pale white eyes and rapier at his hip. That is all he's got. And then around his neck, he carries his faithful musical instrument of choice, his wooden kazoo. Yeah.
Well, after you get shoved out and regain your balance, and they say, "And don't come back." And you hear the door slam right behind him.
I wouldn't want to come back. You don't know. You don't have taste. Can you believe these guys? No wonder you left. I'm sure their booze is probably garbage, right?
It was actually really good, but from what I remember of you, you were good too. I think it's a little fuzzy.
Wow. Thank you. Yeah, maybe one time I could play for you. Yeah, it'd be.
Really?
I don't often do private shows, but for a lovely lady, I could definitely make something happen.
There's puke in my hair. Really?
Yeah.
Coming the opposite direction of the way you're coming, in a little bit of a huff, frustrated, looks to be a rock gnome that has just been told one more time that they don't have any work for him. He's looking for opportunities. This particular rock gnome is unusual in that he's stacked. This rock gnome is probably got the biggest arms you've ever seen on a gnome ever. And legs. It doesn't skip leg day. And frustrated, probably cursing a little bit to himself. Garlo, would you like to explain your character?
Yeah. Hi. No, my name's Garlo, and I'm just trying to find work because it's kind of hard trying to make it on your own here in Waterdeep. Trying to find honest work for someone who doesn't have a lot of skill set outside of just being naturally strong. He's wearing just plain, kind of a little bit tattered clothes. Looks like he's got everything. Everything he owns to his name is probably in the bag on his back. You see a couple tools used for woodworking and whatnot. Some axes, some implements that looks like more for felling trees than for doing anything that might require work here in the city. But looks a little disheveled. He's younger man, about 20. Walking about, no face fuzz, unlike my actual self. Longer hair, but it's all a bit greasy, just tied back. Dirt all over his face. But, yeah.
Well, as you guys continue and converge into the same spot in the alley, you hear from behind you, Garlo. Well, just like he said they would be. You, come here. And they point to the Randolph, the person who brought you there. I'm sorry, you must have me confused with someone else. Oh no, we want what's in your bag. We want your things, and we want them right now. And he says, no. And he looks at you guys and he says, we can't let them have this bag.
Sorry, mate. Just passing through.
As you turn around to possibly see about going the other way, opposite of them, you see two more very guys dressed similarly standing there. Nope, no escape, mate. You're not getting out of this one.
Look, I apologize. I don't know what's your beef with that fellow over there. Or I don't know if you've got some condition against people of the cloth, but this ain't got nothing to do with me.
Oh, we don't care about you. We're just going to pummel the heaven daylights out of him and probably kill him. And anyone who gets in our way.
I stand as close to the wall. Yeah, okay.
You seem to have mistaken this for the field ward, sir.
There's no need for violence. It doesn't have to be that way. What exactly has this man done to you?
Oh, he's got something that someone wants. And
well, then I'm sure we'll be happy to call the watch to settle it.
Oh, you can call for him all day long. Scream to your heart's content. What? Ain't no watch within 16 blocks here. We know. We made sure.
Excuse me, I just need to go to my temple.
Right. Well, on your way then.
Oh, thank you.
Uh-huh. Randolph grabs you by the arm and goes, please. You can't leave me here like this.
Well, I mean, is it yours or is it theirs?
It's not theirs.
Doesn't sound like it's yours either.
Oh, it's ours.
I don't want that responsibility.
Not
No,
mine. That's
no,
all
no.
I know.
Well, gentlemen, it seems that this man is on a mission from God.
You hear the sounds of metal being pulled from sheaths as all 4 of them pull short swords. At this point, I'm going to reveal the battle map. You guys want to go check that out? You guys are surrounded on both sides of an alleyway. The area where I believe Garlo is standing as he's walked down is actually misplaced. There we go. Now it's correct. Garlo walked in this way. You guys appear to be surrounded. The alleyway to the west there is actually a dead end. You guys are, for all points and consideration, trapped. At that same moment, the place where Luciano and Cimarine were at the night before and into the morning, you see some other people. You hear literally the sound, oh shit, and you hear shutters and locks being locked. You see the other buildings doing the same. You hear locks slowly being turned, blinds being closed. This is happening. Roll for initiative, everyone.
Oh, just damn it, I hate this flippancy.
Please let me in.
Oh, damn it to the 9
Yeah.
hells. How do I always get into these situations?
It's not great.
Really, gentlemen, I don't think you want to anger the temples.
They start moving. Turja, what are you doing?
No.
I am going to hold my action until I can possibly get sneak attack on someone.
Okay. So what does that mean? What's the trigger to get sneak attack for you?
I've got.
What are
my
you using to do sneak attack? Rapier?
I draw my rapier and I
Mhm.
just sort of turn like back instinctively to one of the other combatants. Let's choose Rafe. He's closest, and I
Okay.
just wait for something to happen. Essentially, I'm watching the baddies.
Okay. So the sounds of battle begin. All right. So as you draw, they start getting into hunched over positions, getting ready to looking for openings. One immediately moves on Randolph. Wait a minute. I got to add Randolph. I forgot to add Randolph. Poor Randolph.
Wondering where he was.
What's a good one? There we go. And we'll give him that. Okay. One of the... What just happened there? Okay. One of the gang members immediately lunges at Randolph, trying to make a strike.
Where is Randolph?
Oh, it didn't show?
No.
Hold on
Yeah.
1 second.
Ah,
Randolph.
There he is.
excellent.
Okay. They immediately lunge for him. Okay. And they miss with a 4. The second gang member shifts over and looks at you, Rafe, and says, "Get out of the way." Menacing you with the sword. What do you do?
I'm gonna step out of the way because I don't like to be stabbed.
Okay, he shoves you out of the way anyway. And he scores an 18. He doesn't hurt you, but he does shove you back 10 feet as you regain your balance because you weren't expecting someone to just come up to a man of the cloth and just shove them. Okay.
As
Such
he
things would
shoves
never
Rafe-
have happened in Baldur's Gate. Certainly not like this.
As he shoves Rafe, can I go in with my rapier and attack him?
Wait a minute. Let me put him up there so he does that. Yes, you can attempt to make that move. So you're going to make an attack. Okay.
Fight, fight, fight.
Yeah, as soon as I remember which one to hit to. There we go. Sure. Whoa! I guess I don't hit him.
7 does not hit in this
Yeah.
case. All right. So, Luciano, what are you doing?
I'm immediately grabbing my rapier off of my my waist,
Mm-hmm.
aiming it, just at anybody. I'm kind of keeping my distance. Nobody come towards me. Don't do it. And I'm simply observing, waiting for opportunity. I'm just kind of seeing if anybody's coming for me. I'm just kind of out for myself right now.
Okay. Nobody seems to care what you're doing
Perfect. Perfect.
right now. The next. Hold on a second here. Can you guys see these guys? Hold on
Oh,
a second.
thank
goodness.
I
now I
forgot
can.
you
Oh
couldn't
my
see
God.
them.
That's very helpful.
Apologies.
Thank you, Reed.
There's so many
Apologies.
more.
They're invisible.
Well, there was 4 of them. Now you can see them. Apologies for that. The next one just says "move it," Pipsqueak, as he looks at you, Garlo, and attempts to shove you aside.
I mean, is he gonna try to athletics that?
Not with a 3.
I literally, like, he tries to do the walk past and like shove you check,
Mhm.
and I check him back to push him back.
You
a foot.
opportunity to check him. Okay, opportunity check him.
Opportunity check. Didn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to be violence.
What do we see here? I don't see it.
Oh no, I don't think he's left my area yet. I'm just telling him.
Oh
it
no,
doesn't
he's
have
going
be
to. I
like
need you to
this.
make the check to see if he can leave your area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Athletics or to hit? What do you want?
Make a 2-hit to see if you get a hold of him, and then make your athletics to see if you knock him down. Are you trying to knock him down or grappling?
I'm trying to just stop him, so I guess
Okay.
knock him down.
So you're grappling. All right.
17.
17 hits. Make a strength check.
Oh, nat 1. 6.
Nope, you don't get a hold of him. He shoves back. He goes, "Oh, you want some too, eh?" And now he's on you. The next one just bypasses and immediately moves for Rafe again. They are focused on Rafe. Or not Rafe, Randolph. Where did he go? There we go. Making a swing.
Made it 60 feet.
Oh, sorry. Was that 60 feet?
It was
Shoot.
55. I
Holy
think.
crap, that's a lot more distance than I thought. Sorry.
Wait,
He moves 30 feet. There you go. That's his distance, but he's moving straight for Randolph. Rafe, what are you doing?
At this point, I am not sure what's going on, so I am going to try and distance myself from this conflict. I have been shoved 10 feet away from that guy, so I'm not engaged. So I'm going to move briskly towards the corner here and try to get out of everybody's attention.
Okay. Anything else? Bonus actions, anything?
No, not right now.
Okay. Garlo, what are you doing?
Yeah, all right then, fine. And I'm going to crack my neck once, twice, and then bonus action, I'm going to go into a rage.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And it's just like, didn't have to be like this. And I just pull out my. I'm just gonna go unarmed for a little bit. So I'm just gonna go for a punch, basically right for his kidney.
Okay.
So 21 to hit.
So you uppercut his kidney very well.
And then that is 6 damage with the rage bonus on it.
Okay. You have his attention. Oh, you mother.
Didn't have to be like this, lads. You could have just walked away.
Randolph immediately runs over to try to get away from everybody, and immediately starts positioning himself, and then realizes there's another one on the other side chasing after him now. Cimarine, what are you doing?
I am trying to find my bow. Bow. Where's my bow? Bow.
Right there.
Grab it.
Uh-huh.
And since I'm already kind of at this knee squat position, gonna pull out an arrow and I'm aiming for the one going after Randolph.
I need you to make a dex check to see if you drop to your knee in your vomit.
In my vomit. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope. You definitely feel the wetness as you go down. Take your shot.
Do you think this is the first time I've stepped in my own vomit? Please. All right, taking my shot. That's
21 to
better.
hit. Okay.
Does that hit?
Yes, that hits.
For 6 damage.
Oh, which one were you aiming at, by the way?
The one that was moving towards Randolph, that was passing.
Okay.
That one.
Okay. So, all right. So 6 damage on that one. Okay. You see him kind of clutch down as he grabs this arrow that's now in his side. Ah! Oh, this doesn't involve you. All right, Turja. Swinging back to you.
I use my action to disengage from these two guys because I figure it's more important to keep this Randolph guy alive. And then
Okay, they're going to both take opportunity attacks on you.
I disengaged.
Oh, you use disengage as a bonus action. Okay,
No, I mean that is my action.
that's your action.
Yeah, I don't have the bonus action thing yet. That's level 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you use your action to
Level
disengage.
one.
All right, good
Level
move. Good
one.
move.
And then I
Level
move
1.
over here
Uh-huh.
to sort of back Randolph up.
By getting behind him. Good
Well,
move.
by getting in this vicinity.
Okay. All right.
Fine. I'll be good. I'll get over here. Better?
You tell me.
Yeah.
I mean, if
I'm
you want to
done.
use him as a meat shield, that's your call.
Yeah.
All
I was
right.
thinking more be in the center of the action.
All right. So one immediately moves forward to attack Randolph. And a 20 hits. 30-20. Doing 2 points
Ooh.
of piercing damage to poor Randolph. Randolph is looking pretty bad already, right away. Oh! Please! The other one moves on you, Turja, because you appear to be helping. Why not? Does a 16 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. You take 3 points of piercing damage.
Boo.
Luciano.
I don't want any
Nobody's
part of
paying
this.
attention to you.
I don't want any part. I use my vicious mockery at the one that was running. I don't know where. I didn't see him running towards Randolph, so he's just running in my direction. I used vicious mockery at the one here in the middle.
The one that just got stuck with an arrow?
Yeah, the one that's stuck with the arrow.
By
Yep.
Cimarine? You may not be able to see that. You see him turn and not face you, and he seems to be cursing at her with a sword in his hand.
Just very close to me, closer than
All right.
others.
So what that needs to happen?
Yeah, I'm yelling insults. You know, you smell worse than a sewer full of elderberries. Nobody likes you. Just anything that I can come to my head. Just slinging insults. He needs to beat a. Where is it? Oh, where's my vicious mockery? There it is. Wisdom saving throw.
I can tell you he failed with a
Yes!
3.
Let's go. He takes 1d4.
Woo.
3
3 is better
points.
than 0.
That's right.
It's like whatever effect that had, you can see his like brain almost snap
Yes.
as he turns, an arrow still sticking in his gun. You too? You can't depend on anyone to just stay out of a fight and let a killing happen, eh?
For my bonus action, I Garlo, that's your name, right? And I I quickly play my kazoo. I was like, help me! And I play my music for Bardic Inspiration to give him a little bit of, you know, inspiration.
Okay. The other guy rushes in to try to get a piece of Randolph, knowing that he's hurt pretty bad, but also knowing that if he puts Randolph between him and Cimarine, he's got a good shot at maybe not getting shot again. He does hit Randolph for 1 point of damage. Randolph is not looking good, guys. Randolph is hurting. The other one is going to now attempt to pummel Garlo. Does a 16 hit?
It hits. Yeah.
All right. Well, in that case, you take 3 points of piercing damage as the sword cuts across you.
Is that reduced to 2 or 1?
That's reduced to 2 in your case. Or reduced to 1. Sorry, 1, because we split the difference in round up. Or round down. Round down for heroes, round up for enemies. Okay. Rafe, you've just seen all this occur. What are you doing?
At this point, I'm convinced that this is not going to end without violence, mostly because there's been plenty of violence so far. So Rafe will turn towards, I guess it's figure number 2, and because you can just see him over Randolph, and suddenly Rafe is in the middle of a very violent windstorm. Just Rafe, only Rafe, and you can hear him intone, "Suffer the consequences of your transgressions." I'm casting Chill Touch. Doesn't look like I hit,
you
though.
Miss. It flashes over. You see this cold white hand pass through, and the other guy goes, and you see the hand just pass by and then dissipate as it goes by.
Oh, exactly the time for sermons there.
No one said anything about spellcasters. All right, Garlo, you've just been cut. You like a little blood, do ya?
Alright, you didn't have to make it this way. You could have just fucking walked away. And I'm gonna just, basically, I'm gonna take a step and like bounce off of his own knee and just run up and like try to cut the jaw. So do that like knockout swing.
Okay.
So I'll roll the hit. 13.
13 hits.
Wait.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. And then another 6 damage.
You watch him fall like a sack of potatoes.
And just so is he unconscious? Because I'm just trying
Like
to.
you
knock him
literally
out.
leaped off and punched him. How do you land from that?
Probably not great. Just a little bit like stumble to my feet. I'm like, all right, rest of you little shites. You can walk away now and get what he's having.
We can't walk away. And that's it. That's all they
Fair
say.
enough. And I run 25 feet because I got little bitty gnome legs. Oh my god, I'm so adorable.
So cute.
I'm adorable with my wee little legs. And yeah, I basically can I move with a bonus action? Can I weasel my way between this target of theirs and them? Kind of like
You
shoving
cannot.
them away with it? Okay.
You are not a battle master with that cool feat or that cool ability that lets you switch places like that, unfortunately.
Just a wee little guy there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm just there at his heels, I guess, nipping.
Okay. You definitely have that one's attention that has a arrow sticking out of it, and it's probably some brain damage from the vicious mockery that Luciano laid down on it. Unfortunately, Randolph is dropping to one knee and falling in place. He's conscious, but he's definitely bleeding profusely. Cimarine. Oh, on the way down, he does try to slash at the other guy and misses, unfortunately. Cimarine, what are you doing?
So what I think I'm doing is a real cool tuck roll, moving 30 feet to the side. It's more just a stumble as I try.
Hangovers are a bitch, right?
Right. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, there it goes. Okay. To here-ish, so that way I can shoot this guy. I'm not sure if it's pinging or not, but the one I shot beforehand, I would like to shoot again.
All right, the one with the red circle around it because he's hurting bad.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Shooting.
Woohoo!
We're heckin' shooting. Shooting.
Dirty 20. You
All
hit.
right.
That's how you shoot drunk. I'd love to see you shoot sober.
No, you don't.
7
It's
points of
the
damage?
drunken focus.
Oh, wait. I got the wrong one. Hold on a second here. This one. You drop him. The arrow goes in and he just finally drops. Boom. Sword drops from his hand. He goes down to one knee and then just falls backwards.
I'm not very good at math, but that's half your team. We can keep this going if you like.
Run away now!
You don't know what he'll do to us. And they lunge again for Garlo. Turjo, what are you doing?
I yell, hey, blue guy, if you're not going to help, you can at least go for help. Find the watch. And then I lunge at number 2 with my rapier.
Which one's named number 2? Because I'm afraid. You mean the one that's right by.
The one that's horizontal with respect to Turja.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So go for
24 to hit.
it. 24 hits. How are you doing this at level 1?
Nice.
What do you mean? Oh,
19 on the die.
are we supposed to be having more trouble with these guys?
Maybe just a little bit, but I'm okay with this. This is amazing luck.
6 plus 2, 8 points damage.
8 points of damage. All right. You definitely score a good hit on this guy, and he's taken aback as he comes back bleeding. He lunges at you now. Not very happy with the results. Does an 18 hit.
Yes.
You take 4 points of piercing damage.
Ooh.
They can give as much as they can take. The other one also takes a swing at you. And a 4 misses. Luciano, what are you doing?
I'm gonna do what I was told. I'll go get the watch. And I take the
Bravely.
moment to try to just like bang on doors. Somebody.
Okay, so
Thomas!
you run back to the area where you were kicked out, screaming at the door there. Beautiful thing. Okay. 2 dead gang members later. Rafe, what are you doing?
Seeing that this is not going exactly the way Rafe wanted to, he'll step forward so that he can reach Randolph, lay a hand on him. And once again, for whatever reason, Rafe's clothing and hair rustle in a slight breeze. He says, God is great. Thank the Maker, and let the Maker make you whole. I'm casting Cure Light Wounds. And Randolph is going to recover 7 hit points, although I don't think he has
nice.
that many.
All right. He's boosted fully back up, and you see has the color return to his face. And, hope as well. Garlo, what are you doing?
All right, that's all well and good. Now get the hell out of here. And I am going to move, basically kind of swing around number 2 here and get to the back. Because these two seem like more trouble, but they're focused more on this elf that they just stabbed. So I'm going to quickly, little legs run behind, and then basically go for like a kick to the back of the knee to drop him down a little bit, and then punch to the head.
Okay. So take your kick. Here's your kick.
7, but Bardic Inspiration, what's that? Can I add that to an attack?
You can. What was the Bardic Inspiration? Is that D4 in this case?
It is a D6.
D6. Okay, here you go.
1.
It does not work. So you kick him in the knee, and you see him give slightly, and he turns to look at you and goes, "You little shit."
That's exactly what your friend thought before I knocked the shit out of him.
All right. And Randolph again attempts to slash at him, rolling a 1, completely missing. The color's returned, but not much going on. Cimarine, what are you doing?
I'm going to go ahead and ping the same one that Garla was on.
Okay.
Just determined at this point. Listen, that's not their box. They're not leaving. Gotta drop them. No other choice. Gonna pull that bow. Third time's the charm. No, it's not.
Third time. The
Just
arrow
right
goes
into
all the way through and sticks into a barrel far beyond the distance.
A warning shot.
Okay.
Across whose bow? Where the hell are you firing?
All right. Turja, what are you doing? It's your
I
move.
go for number 2 with my rapier one more time.
Okay.
8 probably does not hit.
No, it does not.
Yeah. I was gonna try and bluff the number 3 into leaving after I'd successfully hit number 2, but that plan sort of went out the window.
Okay. Okay. So from here, the gang members take a step back to get onto Garlo, and the other one continues to work on Randolph. So the first one that's working on Garlo takes a slash at him, does a 10 hit you.
No.
He misses. Okay. The one that's attempting to slash at Randolph does a 13 hit Randolph. It certainly does. Doing 2 points of damage to Randolph one more time. Randolph is hurting again. Luciano, still banging on the doors?
No, so nobody's coming, and I'm screaming my head off. I'm running back to let them know. I'm just like, guys, I think we're alone. Are you okay over there?
No! Help!
I cast healing word. I'm just like, no, I'm like, you. And I cast healing word towards Turja.
Oh.
She seems hurt.
Okay.
And she gains hit points equal to 1d4 plus my spellcasting modifier. Oh, Lord.
So, heal thyself.
Heal thyself.
On the kazoo.
Yep.
And what appears? 2 points of healing.
It's
Plus-
1d4 plus 3.
Oh, plus 3. So 5 points of healing.
I don't know why I didn't do plus 3, but yes.
Thank you, that was very helpful.
Okay.
All right, now hurry this up.
Now go
Rafe.
find the watch!
What are you doing?
As it looks like combat has stabilized somewhat, Rafe is going to turn towards the one who has just recently stabbed his new friend, and he'll once again find himself in the middle of a violent windstorm as he intones another intonation, which is "Bear the cost of your misdeeds." It's once again chill touch.
He swings. Oh, this time it connects. You see the hand reach forward and hit right into the chest of the guy, doing
For
8
8 damage.
points of damage. You see him turn suddenly starkly pale, white, and then black lines start to show. And you watch as it almost rots in the spot where it touches, and you see him fall backwards to the ground.
What in the 9 fucking hells was that?
What is happening?
Garlo, what are you doing? This guy's just come around back to try to stab you. You missed. He swung high. You're low.
I think both of us are taken aback by the Raider-style death of this guy. And so in that moment, and I see him, I'm going to Black Widow style, again, jump off the knee, but I'm going to go for a grapple check to try to, like, swing around and, like, grab him in a headlock.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that should be contested athletics, correct?
Yes, go for it.
And I have advantage because I'm but I don't need it because that's a natural one.
Yeah, you completely
much
grapple
stuff.
around his neck, and you hear a snap, crackle, pop,
Oh,
and he dies immediately.
You're terrifying.
All right, I look at the others. It's not my intent. All right, let's all get this straight. I was just trying to stop this before it got any worse.
As you guys complete this, further down the road, you hear a loud explosion. On at least a couple streets up from where you're at. Randolph turns and looks in the direction. Says, oh no. We better hurry. And all of you have probably been, and just as he says that, you see another one just like the rest of them, but a little bit shorter, take off the opposite direction back down to the docks ward. He's at least 40 to 50 feet away.
Can I pull out a dagger and throw it at him?
You're going to throw a dagger 50 feet?
Yep.
Go for it.
Yeah. And remember, I have sharpshooter, so ranged weapons, I don't have disadvantage.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh,
Roll your damage.
Oh no.
Holy
Okay.
4 points.
Max damage!
Critical
Nice
hit,
damage.
critical, hit.
hit. So 5 points of damage. You see him, and he takes off with your knife in his back, continues to run. Now you don't have a dagger. But
I have a spare dagger. This was worth it.
Thief! Thief!
we should get out of here.
That's a reasonable suggestion. We should, at this point, probably head for the Temple of God.
And that's when the clouds break loose and the rain begins to fall. You guys start heading towards the Temple of God. As you're going, you're still seeing smoke in the distance where whatever the explosion was that went off a few streets over.
Say to myself, Tamora's tits. Why does this always happen to me?
And
Rain always happens to you? I thought it only happened to me.
I don't like you.
I look at the tiefling. So you make a life out of playing that kazoo? Is it frugal work, or do you actually get a job with it?
Yes, actually, I'm well renowned. You've probably heard of Luciano Rusafa, right? Best kazoo player in all of Waterdeep.
I assume that's probably not a high market, like being the smartest horse in Waterdeep. Like, it's not... And there's probably not a lot of competition, is there?
Well, I'm tall.
Fair enough. You got me on that one.
I'm gonna just walk with my arms crossed now, very frustrated.
Sorry, I've just never heard of many kazoos.
what's your name? He looks at you, Garlo. What's your name?
Garlo. Garlo Lingenholt.
Please, you may call me Randolph. You, kind sir, who sang the praises from a distance as you banged on the walls yelling for help.
Luciano.
And you, miss, with the sharp eye and a bow.
I'm busy enjoying the free shower and trying to clean the hair and wipe off my shirt.
Miss, look, all of you have been seen with me. I would recommend you come with me. Otherwise, you're going to be picked off one by one.
We'll probably be safe in
I really
Seaward,
didn't do anything.
wherever that is.
Given what I've seen so far, sir, you can't seem to offer much protection.
No, but the Temple of Orgma can. As you would well know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I've seen the signs. Let's go. Come on. And he urges you to move forward quickly with haste.
All right then. Guess you'll get me out of this fucking rain.
That's not so bad.
I take a step back. Did everybody see the one guy just like disintegrate the other guy? Was that just me?
Did you want to take a look at anything on the bodies before you leave or anything like that?
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna take a sword. I imagine it's just probably like a rudimentary short sword.
Yep. You now have a rudimentary short sword.
I searched one of the bodies for any. I searched the bodies for any evidence of why they might have done this or anything interesting. And any gold. Gold never hurts.
So you're going to rob the bodies?
Oh
Okay.
yeah, why not?
Okay, so you start ruffling through the bodies, and you see that they have a grand total of 8 silver between all of them. Each of them carried a short sword of common quality, and a couple of them had some interesting tattoos. Some of them had tattoos of snakes on their forearms, and then a couple of them had what appeared to be a winged snake symbol, but it's not like a normal one. It's one that looks like kind of like an M with a slithering snake and a diamond head at the top to describe it. Cimarine, you've seen this a couple times with some people that, well, you've come in contact with that came to your boss at one point for some help or to deliver something here and there. But it wasn't very common. But you have seen it once before. You don't know what it means, but you've seen it. Turja, you've never seen this before in your life, and neither of the rest of you.
Do any of them have
done.
anything personal, like a wedding ring or a picture of their family?
Nope.
Anything? Okay.
Kids in the wallet.
Wallet.
But one of them
Social
does have a
Security
letter
card.
that is quickly, you see the ink starting to run on it from the rain, but it says literally, he'll be in the alley at this time on this date.
Pass it to Turja. I think you might have more use of this than I do.
As
Are
Turja
we
looks
done?
at it, it's already, and then whatever else was written is already faded away or messed up beyond the ability to read it.
Are we done fucking about
should-
the rain?
We should go.
Yeah.
I
Especially
tucked the
after we
silver in my pocket.
desecrated those corpses.
They weren't using it.
Fair play.
Absolutely.
Waste not, want not, right?
And tugging his robes closer in the rain, pulling his hood up, Randolph begins to skulk through the road to get you to the Temple of Agma.
Quick out of character aside, I have no idea where that is in Waterdeep.
Temple of Agma is in what can only be explained as a kind of like the seam of where the Sea Ward and the City Ward come together.
Oh, okay.
Just south and west of Market Square.
Yeah. So
The CET ward. Of course.
yes, not too far from the Temple of Gond. He mentions to you, but not too close either. You get to the border where the Docks Ward, and you can see the neighborhood getting nicer and nicer the further uphill you go from the Docks Ward. As you get into the city area, the places are much nicer. Not manor estates per se, but the buildings are very well kept. The roads are tidy, and you see a great deal of people moving back and forth along the streets as the rain comes pouring down, holding either umbrellas or other items above their heads. You do see the occasional wizard walking by that's got this thing like a disc hovering above their head, and just the rain hits it, fills it up, but then it just pours down the sides, and they don't seem to mind one iota. As they walk, this thing just stays above their heads, which is not something you guys have seen very much of outside of Waterdeep. As you go through the twists and turns, at one point he says, "Let's just jump on a dray," and you walk over to a double-decker wagon that's drawn by 4 horses. You jump on, you pay the couple copper fare, and it takes you down the main street that you need to go, the main thoroughfare there. You jump off, walk a few more blocks over to the west, and before you stands a giant temple to Agma. Symbols of books and torches, the symbols of knowledge pervade the place. Coming in out of the rain, you step into the temple of Agma. The sound
Just
is
one of those-
really quiet at first. As the temple starts to, you come in the doors, you're all soaked to the bone. No way getting around that. It's just the way it works sometimes. The but that's what happened. As you step in, it is eerily quiet within the temple. You immediately step in, and there are people moving about as quietly as possible. There are a few people there that greet you and says, yes, what can I help you with today? Oh, I'm here to see the High Temple Master. This is where I will bid you my leave. I wish you luck in all you're doing. I have the object that he very much is in need of finding. And did Ben get here already? And they say, no, Ben has not arrived. That's what I was worried about. Okay. And he steps with that person. From here, you'll be safe for a while. If you want, I'll meet you over at the what's the name of that bar with a big hole in it that goes into the Undermountain? The Yawning Portal. Yeah, I'll meet you at the Yawning Portal in about an hour. Okay.
I suppose that makes as much sense. And I turn to Lucy. I'm like, so it wasn't so much for our safety, but just to keep him safe to get here. Is that what I'm gathering?
Seems like it. What? No, I have to go to a. Oh,
Why do we want to meet you at the Yawning Portal or anywhere else?
Mostly so I can pay you.
Oh, well, that puts an entirely different slant on things.
Yeah, no, 100% back on board.
yep. I bet I could snag a performance.
Well, I mean, some of you perform better than others, but the way I figure it, you all deserve a firm thank you.
Yeah, I think we all contributed equally.
Didn't you run away?
To get help, and then I came back with information. Excuse you.
Oh, he's the returning hero. Of course, it's a valor to come back into this sort of combat. Of course.
Thank you,
We'll
Carlo.
get him.
I knew I liked you.
Yeah, of course.
For the contract, let's be on our way, he says to the other priest. Because yes, please, the rest of you, please make yourselves at home by the fire. Warm yourselves, dry a little if you can. And they leave and go down a hallway. The rest of you, are you doing anything in particular?
I'm looking for the person I'm supposed to be delivering the package to.
Well, that would be your boss, which is named Sahir. Okay, so you know where to go to find Sahir.
Mm-hmm.
You go to the library. Are the rest of you guys going to follow her, or are you guys going to chill out there? Just chill
I'm
out
chilling by the
before?
fire.
Okay.
Most of the
Fire.
time, yeah.
I asked
Okay.
Rafe, I don't have a lot of experience going to temples. Is this one of those places you're supposed to donate to? Don't have a lot of extra coin for that sort of nonsense. But
You want my money?
no, I'm asking the holy one over here, Rafe.
Oh.
I don't know if you've spent as much time in temples either.
Every temple appreciates tithes, but they would never ask for a tithe from somebody who couldn't afford it.
Oh,
No, he's right. I can't. I don't have a lot. All right, perfect. I take off my boots by the fire.
Besides,
Okay.
it seems as if we've made a contribution already to Ogma's cause. So the priesthood here should be pretty happy with us.
Fair enough.
So as you take your boots off, you literally see the water pour out of them. That's how much rain was coming down.
Plus, I'm really small, so I'm like, instead of stepping on puddles, I'm like knee deep in them. It's like,
God.
mhm.
terrible.
Let me see here.
I sit cross-legged on the floor and like trying to lift my shirt near the fire or like hold my hair close, dangerously close to the fire. It's probably fine though. It's drenched. Probably.
Was anyone
Oh,
else injured?
no, I'm unscathed.
I'm
Some
okay.
of us. Made it out, no problem.
That's good.
Yeah.
That definitely could have been much, much worse.
I personally think we handled that impeccably. I think it was, excellently, skillfully, masterfully handled.
I bet since you were watching, you could see the whole thing.
Yeah, I you know what? I think I'm gonna tell this might be I might be able to make something of this. This could be a cool story. This could be a song.
Do we get royalties on something like that?
I like where Garlo's head is at. Man. He's
No,
all about
no,
how do I
no.
monetize.
No. The soul writing credit goes to me. You're the inspiration. I'll credit you with inspiration. But yeah.
Rather you credit me with coin, but all right.
No.
So Anna, you break off and you head down some of the long temple hallways into the library, one of the great library halls of the Temple of Agma. And as you're getting around, you do see your mentor Sahir standing, hunched over a few books, helping another person try to find some research. And he steps up, leans up. Oh, I swear, it doesn't get any easier. Oh, Turja. Glad to see you back. Did you bring the envelope? The messages?
I did.
Oh.
Do you want to discuss it privately? Or?
Oh, no. Please come into my office. And he walks literally around the corner, and there is his office. As you come in, he goes, please, the envelope, please. And sit down, relax. You look soaked to the bone. Here, warm yourself by the fire over there.
I sit down and hand it over.
So since they can't have fires in the library proper, they do have little offices that have like shared fireplaces on each side. So as there's a fireplace on this side and a fireplace on the other wall, they share a chimney flue. You really can't hear into the other office, but they share a flue. He's like, these are the missives that came in from Baldur's Gate from some of our esteemed agents out there. One day I hope to send you on stuff like that. So you're soaked to the bone. I trust nothing went wrong. Everything went well.
Not exactly. It looks like the head priest has been taking some sort of delivery important enough to be intercepted.
I'm not sure what you mean.
I mean that I was attacked with some others in an alley, and the man they were after, he just went up to the head priest's office.
That's strange, isn't it? Well,
there were 4 of them. It wasn't exactly a small attack. Do you have any idea what's going on?
Well, how many people were there?
On which side?
Well, who was accosting who? Please tell me all about it.
Well,
you seem flustered.
Well, there were 4 of them, and it only just happened, and I was terribly afraid that we'd get picked up by the watch. But anyway, there were 4 of them they're attacking this one man, Randolph, and then some other random people. We were all together just by coincidence. Some of them piled in to help. But I examined the bodies.
Wait, bodies?
Yes, that's what I've been trying to tell you.
You killed them?
I didn't check for a pulse, but they certainly weren't healthy when we left.
Fair enough. Did you find anything on them?
Not a whole lot. A note that I pull it out of my pocket.
Completely unreadable now.
Yeah. But there was something. A couple of them had a tattoo. Do you have a piece of paper? I can draw it for you.
Sure can. Hold on one second. And as you describe the tattoo, you draw it out for him on parchment, and it looks like this.
Turgis shares a trait with me, which is excellent visual recall.
Beautiful.
Best I can do with our, limited camera budget right now. But that's what it looks like. And that's some lovely parchment too, by the way. So as that gets looked at, that is what you spot. That's what you describe. He goes, I don't know what that is. Never seen that mark before. You said some other ones had snakes.
That's what they looked like. It's hard to be sure. They were a little abstract.
Anyone else see you?
See me?
Yes. See
Besides
you do
the-
this with them.
No, nobody besides the participants in question. They're all outside in the entry hall drying out.
What's your assessment of them?
Some of them seem more useful than others.
Well, I mean, that's people in general.
Well, the one, the orange robes, he cast some spells. That was fairly handy. And then the short one, he was very, he's a good brawler. I'll give him that. There's a tiefling, I think he was. He panicked a lot. It was impressive. And then the woman, the elf, she was very good with her bow.
Sounds like quite the adventure.
That's one I hope not to have again, certainly.
And you say they were after this one person, and you happened to be there.
He was heading in this direction. I heard him say he was heading in this direction, so perhaps it's not as much of a coincidence as I initially assumed.
Interesting. Interesting indeed. Well, I know nothing of it, and the high priest isn't always going to clue me in on things. He opens a drawer, pulls out a flask, opens it up, takes a big swig. Oh, come on,
please.
indulge an old man.
I would rather not attend your funeral sooner than necessary, please.
So, have you continued practicing the somatic movements?
Of course.
Still haven't been able to successfully do anything yet?
No.
It'll come to you
You
eventually.
keep saying that.
Well, I wouldn't say you're my star pupil, but you're certainly not bad.
And how long did they take to take their first cast?
My star pupil?
Mm-hmm.
They did it on day one, but they're star pupil.
I feel better already.
You've only been at it for a month. Some people
Beer.
never get it. Some people take 2 to 3 months to figure it out. Some people are faster than others. And just because they learn it fast doesn't mean they do well at it. Doesn't mean they're in for the long haul either. The world is littered with bodies of people who learn things quickly, but then didn't actually amount to much. Remember that. I mean, let's face it, your family had every opportunity.
Do we really have to talk about them?
No.
Thank you.
No, of course not. Of course not. He takes another swig. All right. And while that's happening, what are you guys doing at the fireplace?
So, y'all just happen to be passing through that same alley, and none of you fellas knew that Randolph character.
Oh, I
So-
met him on the boat from Baldur's Gate, so I guess we're acquaintances.
You do remember that he was with someone else he may have been in the employee of, who was much more well dressed. Wherever he went, Randolph followed, up until the point that you got off the boat.
I think Randolph was working for, well, maybe more senior clergy, somewhat of influence anyway.
Also, I don't know if we kind of, met each other in the thick of it, but my name is Garlo. You might have heard when I was telling Randolph, but it's a pleasure to meet y'all, I guess. Forgive me, it's been a while since I've had to conversate with folks.
Well, Garlo, your prowess on the battlefield makes up for your conversation skills. It was a mean hook you have. Very impressive.
Yeah, much obliged. Your music's pretty good too. It there's a nice bit of don't often have a sound when I'm fighting people unless I'm in a bar, but it worked out really nice.
Music makes everything better. I mean, That's what I'm always saying, but everybody else is always telling me, calm down, pipe down. Nobody wants to hear that right now. I'm just telling you, though. Give it a minute. It'll make everything better, as you saw.
Fair enough. I'm sure we could put that to the test of the Untitled later.
Trust me, I plan to. Learn that in the music business in Waterdeep, you know. You have to take every opportunity you get. Nothing's handed to you.
Always play the gigs.
Exactly.
Cimarine, what are you doing during all this?
Besides myself, who has the longest hair?
I have about shoulder length. It's usually pushed back, though. It's just kind of like a messy mop.
Probably a little bit shorter, but yeah, same thing. Just in a blue spun of leather, just kind of tied off.
Yeah.
Right now, Rafe's is probably a little bit below his shoulders. It's been several weeks since he's even trimmed it.
Do I count since I'm not in the room?
No, because I'm going to be braiding someone's hair, if they'll
Okay.
let me. And it sounds like Rafe's going to be the target of this,
Yes.
particularly since your hair seems like it needs some loving. So if you'll let me, I'm definitely sitting behind you, braiding small, teeny braids in it, and taking like a little flower off my flower crown to like tuck inside of it. And just nodding along as what everyone says. I am happy that almost every time someone's asked a name, I have not given it.
I am totally ignoring the fact that Cimarine is braiding my hair and following the conversation as well.
Speaking
Thank you for
of,
humoring
pardon me, miss, but are you going to be able to drink? I saw that pile you slipped in when we were in the thick of it. Was that yours?
Uh-huh. Have you not done that before?
No, but I'm normally not on the way back to the bar after that's happened.
Sometimes hair of the dog's the best thing for really just the tummy ache after. Sometimes I think if I stop drinking, maybe something worse will happen.
A healthy attitude. All right, I like it.
Is this not? Oh,
I don't know
teach
how
their
that-
own.
Hey, you
sure.
made room. That's what I'm thinking, right?
You puke and rally.
That's right.
Yeah.
Carlo, you have to put a little bit back and make room. Otherwise, how are you going to have fun at the next bar?
I will have a piece of toast or something
Thank you.
in between. That'll fix everything.
Bam.
Sure.
I'll make sure.
I'll make sure.
I mean, I'm not in charge of you or anything. I was just making sure. But I mean, you do you.
All I'm gonna say, it's not the first time I found myself puking outside a tavern. It happens when you have a really good time after you finish your job and after you spend all of your money.
You spend all your money at the tavern.
I'll make more.
This offends Garlo deeply inside.
If this was Sims, like the double negative thing above, like, oh, that was a negative interaction.
Cutting away from that, back to Turja with Sahir. Turja, I'm sorry. I wish you luck. I will see you again in a few days. I have to get back to work. You know how it goes. Please explore the library, find some more knowledge. You know, the usual thing that we put you through every few days. And then if I have some more things for you, I will. Get your usual stipend.
I'll see you in a few days then.
Good luck. Good luck.
And lay off the drinking.
I'll think about it.
I head back to the main room with the fireplace where everyone else is.
You walk in and you see them speaking somewhat excitedly about certain things involving money, and you see Garlo shaking his head like, I can't believe you do this. Rob is standing there, or not Rob, excuse me, Rafe is standing there, mostly quiet for the most part, just taking it all in and drying himself with the fire here and there, with his half-run robes reflecting back the orange light of the fire. What are you doing now? At least 20 or 30 minutes have passed.
Have you finished up all your business, or are you coming with us to the yawning portal? I'd say to Turja as she returns.
I'm ready to go when you are.
I'm right. I'm ready.
Oh, we're all going together? That's fun.
I think I have some music I want to try out.
It seems safer given what happened on the way here.
Fair
Marginally,
enough.
anyway. I say, looking at Luciano intently, minutely.
Are you flirting with me?
All right then. Anyone from around these parts know the quickest way there? I've only been in for a while, but not exactly familiar with the corner streets.
Luciano,
we-
Turja, and Cimarine all know where the yawning portal
Yeah.
is. It is a massive location that everybody knows of. That doesn't mean you all hang out there. Luciano tried to work there. They told him no.
We don't talk about that.
But not because he didn't try as hard as it's just because they already had stuff booked for several months in advance. But you all know where it is. Rob, you don't know what this place is. Garlo, you've been so busy, you haven't really had much time to check out the fun places really per se. Stepping back out into the streets though, you see that the rain is still coming down, although not quite as bad as it was earlier as the spring rains begin to pour into the area. Why am I not getting any sound here? You guys hearing this yet?
Yep.
Hear it?
Okay. I am not for some reason, so I'll figure that out on my end later. So as the rains begin pouring down, not from Africa, you guys are hearing, there it is. The drays and the squeaks and squeals as the various different drays pass by. And there we go. Making your way through the roads and taking a dray most of the way because it's literally off of a main street. You are finding yourself across the way from one of the major palaces of the city, and not too far down the way from it in the distance, as the mountain that is Mountain Water, the mountain that overlooks all of Waterdeep. You find yourself standing before a 4-story massive building, where revelers are actually out in the streets, rain or no rain, having a great time outside, as well as people in the veranda area out front. Horses are tied up. This is not a very big surprise for most of you who know the area, but as you approach, do you wish to go in right away?
Is it still raining?
Oh, yes.
Then I'm definitely going in right away.
Oh, absolutely.
It's less
Agreed.
likely people will shoot at us inside.
That is a true statement. Maybe.
Hearing almost like Western style fighting in there is like, are you absolutely sure about that?
It's fine. You get
Well,
used to it.
last one in, I take a moment to look up at this guy, feel the rain hit my face a little bit. I smile and I turn in and follow new comrades.
Okay.
So who's buying drinks?
As you step inside, the rain fades away and you hear people having a great time within. Raucous drinking from 3 different levels of people having various different games being played. Everything from darts over in some of the walls there to upstairs, you're hearing card games and other gambling, 3 Dragon Ante games. But there's also people who are just standing around. And right in the middle of this tavern inn is a massive stone wall about waist high with a crane overhead and a large platform held off by chains that goes straight down into a black hole that you all look down and see nothing all the way down. A large bar fronts the back of the area, and you see busy barmaids and barbacks carrying kegs back and forth and taking orders. and you see the occasional delivery of foodstuffs and drinks, and the bar is about 3/4 full. So it's not completely packed, but people are definitely having a good time, even though it's rainy out right now. You also notice that there are a lot of doors upstairs because this place is also an inn where people can stay. What are you doing?
I pull out the 8 silver I got off the baddies and say, well, first round on me.
I like the way she operates.
I feel
A
like
very, very kind offer.
And with that, we're at the perfect time to take a quick break. We're going to be right back in just a few minutes. And when we return, we're going to see what happens in the bar. Do we have any announcements for the break, guys? I think we do.
Yep. Remember that we have a giveaway tonight. You can type !epic into the Twitch chat and enter to win an epic character generator to create realistic avatars of your characters from our friends at Overhead Games.
All right. And we'll see you guys in just a few minutes.
Hello, it's me, Scalathrax, Fiend about town and dungeon owner. Do you know about deep magic? Let me tell you about deep magic from Kobold Press. Their kobold minions have traveled the plains, seeking the secrets of magic, unearthing ancient tomes of clockwork magic, time magic, hieroglyphic magic, mythos magic, elemental magic, winter magic, and alchemancy. All amazing all the time. Now they pass along their hard-won knowledge to you in deep magic. An arcane series for 5th edition. Here you'll find new schools of magic, arcane traditions, new and variant spells, magical feats, spell-slinging NPCs, and much more. This book is 356 pages of pure magic. You can get yours today at koboldpress.com. Don't wait. The spells within drive your party crazy.
Hey, thanks for watching the show. It looks like you're having a great time. Let me tell you really quick about That Minnie's Paint Show. Every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Every show, the host and their guests will be painting miniatures live on stream. They'll walk you through all the different techniques and products they use to paint miniatures to a high standard in a quick and easy fashion. They'll show you all the different things live, and on top of that, the audience gets to ask questions, and we're going to answer them live on stream. If you've always wanted to learn how to paint miniatures, this is a great way to do so. And on top of that, you can paint while you're painting with us too, and chat with us and tell us about your projects and share your pictures of your miniatures as well. We love it when people share their miniatures with us. So remember, That Minnie's Paint Show, every Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 p.m. Pacific, only on the Games Tavern Network. Hello, I'm Ardor of the North. When I'm not raiding Scalathrax's dungeons, I'm seeking tomes of magic to bring back to the wizened wizards of my own kingdom. And that's why I'd like to tell you about a tome called Deep Magic from Kobold Press. Their kobold minions have traveled the plains, seeking the secrets of magic. They've unearthed ancient tomes of forgotten civilizations. They've been bargaining with demons and creatures of the void, and scaling towers of Shadowfey mages to unlock their secrets. Their tome, Deep Magic, includes dragon magic, elven high magic, shadow magic, angelic wards, ley lines, illumination magic, rune magic, time magic, mythos magic, and even alchemancy. Now they pass along their hard-won knowledge to you in Deep Magic, an arcane series for 5th edition. Here you'll find new schools of magic, arcane traditions, new and variant spells, magical feats, spell-slinging NPCs, and so much more. There are even more schools of magic than I've even mentioned. This book is 356 pages of pure magic to keep your players guessing, and your campaign fresh for years to come. You can buy it now at koboldpress.com. And we're back. Okay, gang. So just real quick, anytime you guys have questions for anybody in the cast and stuff that you really want us to answer, just type question in all caps and then write out your question, and we'll be happy to take those questions as they come in. So, so far the coolest statement around has been Garlo is a cross between, what was that again?
Gimli and Chucky.
Gimli and Chucky, which I think is hysterical. Thank you so much, chat, for all that. Please keep them coming. We get inspired by these kinds of things. So please throw some stuff out there. You never know when something you say in chat is going to wind up in the story. So thank you so much. Okay, so moving forward, we're back in the yawning portal, and as you guys are now kind of looking around, Turge has offered up to buy the first round on them, on the guys who basically got accosted, who accosted you guys and then got killed in the process. You're now all murderers, essentially. Welcome to Waterdeep. Not a new
Previously
thing.
murdered, or not murdered.
In
wounded.
theory, you're supposed to keep the blood off the streets in Waterdeep.
I think that's what the rain is for.
That is a thing, and the rain probably was very, very helpful in that. So,
Hell yeah. Clean up.
standing there now, seeing all of these things before you. Are you guys moving to a table, moving to the bar, standing there and hoping a barmaid comes and seats you?
Where did
What do
he
you do?
say he was going to be besides the yawning portal?
You didn't.
What was his name? Randolph?
Randolph.
He's not meeting us.
What?
So he's not meeting us?
No, I thought it was, yeah, he's the one meeting us here. I thought it was somebody else from
Yeah.
him.
No, of course, we're getting paid.
right,
Yeah, let's
hey.
go get a table.
Yeah, you guys get a table. I'll be right back. I need to go hunt down the manager, see if I can get some stage time. I'll be right back.
Good luck.
Oh, okay.
All right, so you guys find a nice, large, round table. You're
I'll let
all
the-
seated around it.
The wait staff know that we're waiting for a Randolph. Probably
Good
not
to
his real
know.
name.
Good to know. I'll be sure and we'll look for him. And what are you guys drinking? As Luciano moves toward the bar.
I'll have the watered wine, please.
Watered wine, sure. Okay. And you, my fine gnomish friend.
The biggest pint you got of the house ale.
Okay. Durnan's own, no problem. We'll make sure you get some of that. And you, lovely elfin lady.
I look at Terja since she's buying. What are you getting?
Well, they have an excellent Neverwinter White.
I'll have one of those.
2 Neverwinter Whites. And I'm assuming your companion will come back and he'll order when he gets back, or what are we doing?
Well, we have a rare opportunity here to order for him. What are we thinking?
What's
Can
the
we-
worst
Dwar-
ale? No, I'm
Dwarvish
kidding.
fire whiskey sort of thing.
Kidding.
We got Spit and Piss Ale made by the orcs from Neverwinter.
Is there any
There's no-
chance you can give us that, but in your nicest fancy glass?
Can you also mix it with another really bad one?
Ooh. Ooh, I see what you're getting at, but that's a little pricey if you want really bad. I mean, like, there's really bad, and then there's really bad, powerful.
Can we have bad on a budget?
Yeah. Yes.
I see what you're going for. I think I know just the thing.
Can you just like wipe off the bar and put it?
A scorpion bowl, no problem. Happy to take care of him with one of those. Will be scorpion bowl or the Spit and Piss Ale.
Scorpion bowl? Scorpion bowl?
Let's
Scorpion bowl
not
it
be
is.
too cruel. Spit and piss.
Scorpion bowl. I
Okay.
tell you what. In this case, I'll give it to you on the house. For the scorpion bowl. All right. All right.
It's not hazing. It's just your turn.
Okay. So, Luciano, you head to the bar because you know that that's where the proprietor of this place is. He's over there as the various different bartenders and are working the various different parts of the bar. You see him just cleaning a glass, standing in the corner. He looks over, grabs some people, takes care of it. You step up to the bar. What are you doing?
What's going on, old friend? How's business?
He just raises an eyebrow and continues wiping the glass.
It's been a while. You know, I probably remember. I came by last time. See if there's a vacancy on the stage. There anything different now? Any chance I could get up there and, you know, tickle the old wooden ivories?
He just kind of shakes his head. He says, son, there is a lot of people with talent who come in here and try to.
Oh my God, thank you. Wow.
And right now, you're not ready. And I'm doing this for your safety right now, not anything else. If you got up there and you started playing some of that swill that you tried to try out with the last time, that, by the way, was somebody else's work.
I am many things. A thief I am not. How dare you?
Well, you know, let's say it wasn't somebody else's work. It was just bad. And I'd hate to see you thrown down that hole.
Obviously, you guys are not. Your establishment's not ready for what I bring.
Look,
You
son,
can call me when you're need help.
Get-
You know,
get a little more experience under your belt. You'll make a killing when you get it.
I wouldn't want to play here anyway. I hear the town's going downhill anyway. I need to go
He
join my
looks at
friends.
you and raises his eyebrows. Says, "All right, well, good luck," and just continues wiping the glass a little more.
I make my way back to the table. Very just.
Artists, so temperamental, I tell you. Grabs another glass.
Hey everybody.
Is it open stage tonight or?
No. They're pretty full. They're pretty full up. So
That's
yeah,
fine.
I think we made plans. I think we're gonna touch base again in a little bit. But yeah, no, just not tonight. Not tonight.
All right. Oh, that's okay. Then you can join us in the peanut gallery. We can
Yeah,
critique them, huh?
Let's listen to what these guys got going on. You know.
Is there?
A few
Amateur
moments
hour.
later, a portly gentleman walks up, similar in appearance to Randolph, but with much shorter hair, grayer, as a matter of fact, as well. A few more accoutrements on his otherwise robed body. Hello, I believe I'm excited that you all made it here. May I have a seat?
Who are you?
I was, well, may I sit? I'll sit down. And he pulls up a chair and makes himself comfortable, whether you like it or not. He goes, I was who you called Randolph before, but my real name is actually Gherkin Stockwell.
That rolls off the tongue.
Gherkin Stockwell?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. My mother liked the name.
I'd stick to Randolph.
I really didn't like that name. It was one of the,
Gherkin it is.
yeah.
Names
yeah,
are important.
they certainly are.
But they can
aren't
always
they?
be changed.
Yes, they certainly can. And we do that quite a bit here sometimes. You see, what you did was very important. We were bringing back an object from the south that needed to come up, and we were paid to bring it up. It's kind of what we do. We find treasures for people, and we acquire them one way or another. Now, most of the time, it's all above board, but sometimes not so much. When it's not so much, it's because typically, well, there's something much worse going to happen if it's kept there than if we take it. And by bad, I mean thousands may die, or country may go bankrupt, or a war may start, things like that. But it is what it is. Now, first of all, I'd like to say thank you in a way that means the most to all of you. And he pulls out a bag. Ching. Opens it up, pulls out 5 small bags. Slides one to each of you quietly. Consider that a token of our appreciation for today's work. And inside is 25 gold for each of you.
Ching.
Really given?
Garlo, that's
Garlo's
more
hands are on
money.
it. That question is not even crossed my mind. Garlo is like stashed it. It's like, what do you mean? You mean you don't want yours? I'll happily take it off your hands.
No, I just want to make sure. No, nothing. Just get nothing else. Just really, all I need to know is if really given.
That's just as a thank you because of how important it was what you did.
I think I could commission another kazoo with this.
Now, my master, my lord, he was the one that they tried to hit with that explosion a few streets over. So whoever it was, they knew we was coming. And, well, we're not sure who that was. In the meantime, my master also wants to have a personal audience with each of you. And he hands each of you an envelope. No, it's not full of gold coins.
Oh.
Or writs of accounts.
Writs
or
of gold
anything like
coins.
that. Yeah.
Stocks?
No bonds. None of that. But there's a wax seal of it on it with a dragon. It says, that was the gentleman you saw me with, Rafe. However, he doesn't look like that normally. But he wants to offer you another job if you want it.
Well,
And
I
as you-
was
Go ahead.
getting ready to go on my walkabout. Really, this is my first stop. Well, the House of Inspired Hands.
You could still do that, probably. You'd have to talk to him. He's the one who does the talking for money and jobs. I just tidy up and keep things going and occasionally, have to carry goods that are worth far more than my lofty standards should have. They expected he'd go after them, or that they'd go after him. They didn't expect me, which is why I was carrying the goods. They figured they'd leave me alone. They knew where both of us were.
Do all the jobs pay like this?
Sometimes they pay better. Sometimes they pay worse. Who's to
Are all the
say?
jobs as contested as this one was?
Depends on the job. And he smirks a little bit. So, what'd you guys order? And he waves someone down, orders two nose ale and a mutton chop. I love mutton. It's so tasty with the bread they bring in here. It's that dark rye. It's so
Speaking
good.
of bread, someone didn't order toast. I'm not going to say it in character, but just pointing out that Garlo has made note of it. Can't trust certain people.
You were supposed to babysit me, Lissy. Failures.
So as your drinks arrive, everyone gets their Neverwinter Whites, their whatever it is that they ordered. Luciano, you get this amazing looking brownish, orangish, yellowish I don't want to call it an ale. It's some kind of libation. They even put this little wooden umbrella thing with tissue paper around it to make it stuff, and then it's garnished with like a lime.
I've never seen this here before.
That's
Good
right.
taste.
I think perhaps a toast to good fortunes going forward, eh?
Aye. Ha.
Clink.
Keeping eyes on him as I drink.
I don't drink. I
It is
just watch.
absolutely yes. Luciano is he's spitting it out on the floor. It is the worst thing you've ever had. It's like really strong urine smell would taste
What on earth?
with a
was
hot sauce back end on it. It
Nice.
just stays in your mouth.
that?
I tip
Carlo's
the
on
waitress
the
a couple
floor.
of silver and say, "Thank you. That was perfect."
Oh,
Game,
Oh.
please.
on the floor laughing.
I then slide it.
Go on.
Be back.
I was gonna slide over the wine to Luciano. Here you go. You earned that one.
Oh my god. Oh. Thank you. What the? Did you pay for that?
It was on the house, if that makes you feel any better.
But we
I
tipped
mean-
very well.
Oh.
All right, and just like in tears, laughing. Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. Lucy, it was fucking hilarious. I think we should all take a sip of it. Just
What?
to
No.
even.
No.
I mean, I can't. It's just. Not to be fair is fair, but I also, I gotta know what the fuck it tastes like.
Okay, so you take it over?
Take a
All right.
swig of it.
Make a
Just-
Constitution check.
Check or save.
Check.
Okay. I got good con. Not with a 2 though. It's a
It is
5
the
total.
worst swill you've ever tasted in your life. It's like drinking a sewer.
I get it down because I can't, in good conscience, waste alcohol. But then I finish my pint. Just trying to.
So after you get it down, you immediately just tip up the ale and drink it
Mhm.
just to wash that stuff out of your mouth. Okay, that's
Mhm.
beautiful, beautiful. Okay, the rest of you are nursing your beverages. Well, you see your colleague Gherkin mowing through his mutton. He goes, "That was certainly a close call, wasn't it? I haven't been cut up that bad in a while."
Quick question.
Yes.
What was in the box?
Can't really say.
As in you don't know? Or can you really not say it?
I really can't say it. Per the terms of the contract,
Well, then you should never agree to any contract.
you kind of have to get paid. Just make sure you know what you're signing.
Obviously.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's some pretty rough contracts out there,
Oh, yeah, I'm familiar.
Yeah. Well, anyway, where will you guys be staying?
I have rooms available to me. At the
Yeah.
temple.
You're staying here?
There's rooms and I'm already here and I really don't want to get soaked again. I mean, I figured it's
Oh,
just
smart
easier.
move.
Lucy, you want a bunk?
Yes. Cheap. I like it.
Okay.
Room for a third, or
Always room for a third.
You don't take up much room anyway. It's fine. Yeah.
All right. And you, miss?
I'll be staying here as well, but I think in my own room.
Oh. Okay.
Not that you're not
fair.
lovely, Samarine.
It would have been a fun sleepover, but I understand. Another time.
Or loss.
Rafe,
And,
are you
you'll be
staying
at the
here? Are
temple.
you
Which temple?
The House of Inspired Hands.
Gond. Gond is great, huh? Huh?
He is
Well.
indeed.
That's wonderful.
Is Gon the one
mean-
that lets you melt that person?
Milk?
Melt? However, they
God, that's
just
different.
disintegrated in front of us.
He didn't disintegrate.
Oh,
He necroticized
yeah.
himself.
Is that the one that lets you do that?
My power is drawn from my faith in God. Yes.
Gon is great. Oh,
I think Mark Gund is terrifying.
Yeah.
But you said you're on a bit of a journey, a walkabout. Is that what you said?
Oh yes, it is one of the practices of the Church of Gond. We travel and assist people, mostly with things like digging irrigation ditches and improving, town walls. But sometimes we do other things, and obviously, since I can heal, I do.
No, I don't want to. Far be it from me to tell a holy man where to travel, but if the object is to travel, does it really make any sense to go from one temple to another?
Oh.
Shouldn't you be with the people?
I have to come here first. I'm not sure why. I was simply told I have to come here first. Hopefully I'll leave soon.
Fair enough. I was just wondering if you wanted to stay here with the rest of us.
You have room.
They have room.
Fun.
I suppose so.
Sure. Well, I mean, you can share a room, right, if you want. Or we get all get one big room. I don't. So, do they have rooms like that? Just a big like hostel?
Absolutely, we do. I mean, absolutely, they do. Sorry, I don't work here. But you can bunk like I think up to 6 to 8 to a room in some of these areas. It's pretty cost effective. Some adventuring parties prefer to keep to themselves, and they rent a large bunk area like that. And then there's communal rooms as well. Most people are well mannered. They won't steal from you here, at least not smartly so. I mean, there's ways to find out. And God help you if you're the person who steals from a wizard.
Sure. So then, drink the night away? Sort of night like that, celebration.
Yes, sir.
You guys enjoy yourselves. Be sure and check those envelopes for those invitations. And I'll be on my way. He tosses a couple coin. Make sure she gets that tip. And he steps up, moves his portly girth a little bit away from the table. Stay safe out there. And you see him go right out the front door.
I open my envelope immediately.
There is an invitation to tomorrow night's play at the Light Singer Playhouse
A bit of theater.
in the evening.
I like it. This is the kind of job I can get behind. I get to go to the theater. I get paid. This is nice.
Box seats.
Ooh, fancy.
I've never said to. Oh,
Going to have to make sure I have something appropriate to wear.
Yeah, is that sort of a thing that's required of these sorts of places?
I'll figure something out. It's fine. We have plenty of time. Sounds like a tomorrow problem.
Is that in all of our envelopes say something similar? Or is it?
As you each open your envelopes, you each find the same thing. A ticket, invitation to the Light Singer Playhouse, a show called Madame Mosquito.
I look at Lucy and I look at his ticket. I say, you mind if I trade? I'd really rather have the aisle seat.
We're in a box.
I'd still like to sit on the outside.
So there's the front row
Yeah.
of 3 seats and the back row of 3 seats.
I don't
We'll
like being
put
in
you
the
in the
middle.
corner.
Perfect.
No worries.
I like to
I
not
got you,
be
Garlo.
stuck. Perfect. Thank you. I'm little, but I'm claustrophobic.
Outstanding.
I have to make sure I get somebody at the end to press my gown.
Do I have someone
Okay.
for that?
Right.
If you're willing to pay.
So do you guys continue to drink the night away and reserve your
Oh, yeah.
room?
Yep.
Okay.
And get some food.
So how much are you spending?
How much did we get? 25 gold? What was it?
25 gold. How much is
a
a
room for the
hostel
night?
Yeah.
or a group room? I guess.
It's 8 silver pieces a night.
Hmm.
It does not
Okay.
include food or drink.
8 silver each, or is it like for the whole room is 8 silver?
For the whole room.
I got the room. That's on me. See, I
For sure.
contribute to the group just like always.
So give up a gold and give yourself 2 silver back in change for the first night.
Nice.
Oh, you reserving for a week or more, or how long you reserving for?
Shh. Oh, that's a little pricey.
2 days for now.
Yeah, 2 days.
All right, that's fair.
I look at Lucy to keep putting up.
This is okay.
We don't know when we're getting out of that play. We might want to have a room already rented to go to.
Fair enough.
Smart.
I order some food. It's basic like whatever the bar meal of the day is, sort of thing. So
Mhm,
nothing
mhm.
extravagant, but it's just, probably stew of some kind, but a lot of that and some extra ale. And then I try to see if there's a table closer to the stage because I feel like we can heckle some of the band.
Oh yes.
So today's show is not a band, it's stand-up comics.
Oh no.
It's like, what's the deal with goblins in our garbage? What's going on there? They come in, they eat your garbage, and yet we shoo them away, but they're doing a service. Why would we get mad at this? And
That's
the
so
crowd's kinda laughing.
true.
Yeah, the crowd's getting mad. It's like, and what about that kobold plumbing? Has anyone actually used a toilet from a kobold and not been happy about the results? The crowd is just laughing away as you realize that kobolds do some of the best work in sewers and plumbing that you've ever seen.
Can
I
I,
laugh because of the crowd laughing.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm not going to do an
understand the
entire
jokes.
stand-up comedy routine for you guys here right now tonight. Like I prepared for action sequences and inter-party banner, but I did not prepare to be the background ambiance for stand-up comedy.
You follow.
Read.
But I can. Yeah, I know. You know me. I love to be funny, but I don't want to. It's not the DM show. It's the ensemble cast show. So
so say I get a loaf of bread that I tear the heel off of, and then dig out the soft guts, eat that, leave the crust on the table, and then grab Terja. Let's go play darts. I saw you throw the dagger. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Can we wait until I've eaten dinner? Because I'm actually pretty hungry.
Okay. Do you want some bread? I hand you the hollowed crust.
Well, sure. Why not? I take it and I take a little piece off and I just put it in my mouth.
Aglow. I am positively aglow that you did such a thing. Thank you.
I look at you. Did you just throw away the heels of that bread, or did you actually eat them?
They're on the table.
Oh, okay, I take the heels.
Awesome. You can have some too.
Is this
Please.
going to turn into the miracle of the loaves?
Yes.
Rafe, Lucy, there's plenty of crust to go around.
Save
I'm-
the crust. I'll order food.
Oh,
I'm going to actually have some food myself, I think.
is
Thank you,
this
though.
food?
All right. I'm gonna go up to the bar and place an order. Rafe, you know what you want? I don't want to wait
whatever
for the
the
waiter.
daily stew is.
Okay. I
Am I inebriated, or are you all hearing that?
Hearing what?
Maybe both?
as you guys are discussing all of this, you see a gray-skinned creature crawl out from the hole. As it comes out, it hunches over, and you hear the crowd start to get very, very quiet. As, at least on the first floor, as it then opens up its maw twice as wide as it should be, fanged maw, and a long tongue slathers out. Its gray skin and pointed ears, the smell of rotting meat coming off of its mouth. And it starts to look around. You hear shouts of terror, and immediately you have to make a decision. What are you doing? Roll for initiative, everyone.
The yawning portal where we all thought we were safe.
Okay. Luciano, what are you doing?
I immediately get behind Garlo and I hunker down as small as I can. You got this, bud. I believe in you.
So you're going to be a fantastic ally in a fight.
I'm a lover. I can play music. Not so great with the martials or skills.
Okay. Let's pull this up here.
Hey, Rob, did you roll initiative?
I did.
Oh, sorry. You're on the bottom. That's why.
Sure am.
It leaps forward off of the wall and lands, staring at everyone, and lunges for a barmaid. It misses as she screams, dropping her glasses away. Cimarine, what are you doing?
I don't like that, man. I think. So is it far away or is it close? Where were we to ratio?
So
to?
you're about 35 feet away.
And it's on a wall, correct? That's the
No,
description?
the round half wall that the
The
hole
well.
is, it crawled
Well,
out of the
okay.
hole. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, then I'm going to stand and grab one of my hand axes and be like, all I want is just to have a nice evening. And I'm going to walk, although it gets to 35, I guess I can't quite get there, but I'm moving towards it.
Okay. Rafe, what are you doing?
I'm going to attempt to maintain as much distance as I can from whatever that thing is. And at this point, I guess I'll start out big and be surrounded once again by that windstorm out of nowhere as you hear Rafe intone once again, suffer the consequences of your transgressions.
Okay.
An 11 to hit?
An 11 hits, but does nothing to it.
Interesting.
No, it's not that. I mean, it just, you miss. For all intents and purposes, you've missed. Okay. But it's like it bounces harmlessly off of it. Your spell did not take effect. Garlo.
Holy fucking shite! And I just I grab out of my bag. I see Cimarine grab her hand axe, and so I know I have one of my own, and I book it 20 feet to it. We're about 35 or 50 feet from it. What did you say?
35 feet.
35.
I can't make it because of my darn little legs. But I move 25 feet closer to it. And I say, "Oi, hands off the staff!" And I huck my hand axe at it.
Okay. Hold on a second here. Roll it.
Hold on one second.
24 to hit. Good hit.
Yeah.
Good hit.
Well done, well done.
You chuck it, and
8
Nice.
points of damage.
Woo!
so you hit. It sinks in, and it stays in it, and it just turns
Good lad.
blackish gray saliva dripping off of its mouth, its long purple tongue slathering about. You have its attention.
It snarls at me. I look at it and I go, "Rah!" and growl back at it, and I'll rage as a bonus action.
Okay, it growls back, and its mouth becomes even wider, and it looks like it could eat like half your head in one bite. And the smell, you can smell it from here. It's horrible. Turja, what are you doing?
Well, is anyone close enough to give me the sneak attack advantage?
No.
Still 5 feet
Darn
away.
it. Well, I pull out my rapier again and I run toward it with Cimarine. How far away is it?
35 feet, so you could
Yeah.
make it 30 feet.
I guess I make it 30 feet.
Okay. Luciano.
I will once again cast Vicious Mockery.
35 feet.
Yeah, I think the range is 60. Yep.
Okay.
And I just hurl, "You're uglier than a decomposing goblin carcass."
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw. It has to succeed on no. So.
Let me check that here. Here we go. 14.
We'll see.
Is that a pass or a fail?
My spell save. I think it's a pass. Yeah.
Okay.
Yuck. Yeah, wisdom. Yep. That's Yeah, no good.
Okay, so it rushes forward after Garlo, who just chucked an axe into it. It attempts to bite you and does a 5 hit.
Nope.
Okay. That's its. Wait a minute. Yep. That's its attack. Cimmerian, what are you doing?
Whacking it. Giving
You're
a good
whacking
old-
it. You're moving that extra 5 feet. You're gonna.
My idea is I'm gonna move that extra 5 feet. I'm going to attack with my attack hand, which is going to be my bark hand.
Mhm.
And then, if you'll allow it, after that, I'd like to use my other hand to try and free the axe that was sunk in.
You're gonna grab the axe that he used. Okay, so
Yeah.
you're gonna hit it with the hand axe that's in your one hand.
Yep.
And then you're gonna try to pull out the other one as a bonus action. So use object. Okay, go for it.
Okay.
Go for the attack.
For the attack,
Uh-huh.
21.
21 hits.
Okay. For 4 whole damage.
Okay. Now I need you to make an attack roll offhand to see if
Offhand.
you grab the axe out, the hand axe back out.
10.
10 does not grab it.
Okay.
You miss it, but you got close.
Okay.
All right. Rafe, what are you doing?
I'm going to attempt to maintain my separation.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of casting a spell this time, I'm going to shoulder my crossbow and fire at the creature.
Okay. Grabbing the crossbow already loaded.
Yep.
You take sight
Ooh.
and snap fire, and with a natural 20, you hit.
Woohoo!
24.
Let's
Double
go.
your damage.
It's
11
11
points.
damage.
Can you go?
You watch as you sink that bolt right into its head, right through an eye, and you watch it stop, just as almost as suddenly as it started, and it falls down, dead. And then, almost before your eyes, it turns into dust. You see, as you look up, Durnan standing over it with a sword in hand, already trying to get to it himself from across the bar. Everyone's panicked except Durnan, who's like, well, that's the third one this month. And we're already 3 weeks into the month, so things must be
You ever
getting
think
pretty
about-
crazy down there.
You ever think about putting a lid on that thing?
Are you kidding me? It's a moneymaker. I would
Yeah,
never
don't-
do that.
I mean, just a cover. Okay.
Nah,
Okay.
never gonna happen. We could solve
Fair enough.
anything that comes out of there.
Dead customers aren't bad for business.
Oh, well, things happen, but it is what it is. All right, y'all, get back to partying. And just as he says that, you hear the bar start to pick up again, and the partying begins once more.
Brush myself off. I stand back up. Nice. Good work, lads.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all.
I bend down to pick up the axe that
Mhm.
I assumed did not turn into dust,
It did not. It fell out. There's like, yeah.
and I'll pass it back to Garlo. Good throw.
Thanks. Appreciate it. I do like a cool Western style spin on the blade and put it back into my hip holster.
I can do that too. It's not the same, but like clearly we share axe tricks.
Oh,
You wanna
yeah.
throw
You guys are
axes sometime?
checking for half balance, spin rate, because there's the 6 spin throw, there's the 8 spin throw, there's the 3 spin throw. There's all these things.
Did we just become axe friends?
You know what? Should we go do it now? I kind of have, like, not to make light of a situation, but I kind of have the adrenaline pumping right now, so I could actually throw a little bit.
Let's
There
go through
is
stuff.
definitely some axe throwing in the back area of the corner there. And there's people doing it. Do you guys want to go throw axes?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you've got the rest of the day, the rest of the night and tomorrow to wait before you have to go to this event tomorrow. So you guys go to the back, the two of you. Are the 3 of you guys going to go watch and cheer on, or are you going to take part in the competition?
Oh,
Absolutely.
I'm definitely not taking part in the competition. I'll watch.
I'm
Thanks.
very hungry. I would like my dinner.
Okay. So you order dinner. They bring you dinner.
Yeah.
All right. So the rest of you are going to throw axes, and there's a couple other people like, you want to put some money on this, some gold on this, maybe.
I look at Lucy and I give him a wink. because I'm not going to spend my own money on this.
I go,
Poor Luciano.
1 gold on the gnome.
1 gold. All right, 1 gold per game. That's a big spender. All right, no problem. Normally we're a copper and silver crew, but if you want to do a gold, hey, it's your
Fair
money.
Hello?
And you see this burly guy get up in brown and green studded leather, twin hand axes at each side. He's like, I'm new in town, but I'll take that bet.
You're gonna regret. He's the best there's ever been.
Right.
Don't listen to him. He's a coward.
Okay. Well. All right. Well, Fitz McGee's my name. Throwing hand axes, I guess, is the game. So, what are we doing? Best 2 out of 3 or best 1?
Best 1.
Yeah, quick and easy. I like to make my
Okay.
money fast.
Okay. Who wants to go first?
I will. I'll go first.
Okay. All right. Make a 2-hit roll on the target.
So nervous.
11. You get a solid hit. You hit
Yeah.
the target. Now, it's not bullseye material, but it's solid. It's solid.
Sure.
All right.
Let's go,
all right.
Shepard!
I'm going to go next. He says. All right, here we go. I like your style. It's a good start. He hits the exact same spot, just to the right. It's a little low, both cases, a little low. All right, big man. He stops himself after he says big man. He goes, all right, guy, let's see how you got this.
Oh, thank you. I haven't done much of this stuff before. You'll have to forgive me. I'm a bit of a newbie. And I pull out the one.
Your gold,
Oh.
9.
you miss. I'll be taking your gold. Thank you. Snatches it up.
There wasn't really a winner.
No, I won. Oh, I guess it's just you and me, huh?
Yeah,
All right, let's do this. Here we go. We got to have a tiebreaker now, right?
of course.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
All right.
I'll go first. You see if you
Oh,
can beat me. Here we go.
Sure.
16.
Hey.
That 20.
Come on,
Make it happen.
Submarine, you can do it.
Oh, we were so close. 15.
Ka-tunk.
Oh.
Oh, so close. Like, oh, that's just too bad. I almost feel terrible taking this from you. But you're going to be keeping me in drinks for the rest of the night. Thank you very much. folks.
Welcome.
You feel
sir.
bad enough to make it double or nothing, friend?
You want to do 2 gold?
I'll put up another gold.
Well, that's 1 gold, but it takes 2 to double it.
There you go.
He puts 2 gold down. All right. Who's going first?
Hold
Oh,
on.
it's your turn.
Normally, I look at Luciano. Normally, I throw better if I have my theme song playing.
What's your theme song?
It's a little ditty.
A little ditty.
Oh, something like this. Oh, stop picking it up. I don't
I
think.
can't
Mike.
hear that ditty, thankfully.
Oh, Mike. Bummer.
Okay. All right. Go for it. Another 9.
That must have been out of tune. Oh no.
Do I have advantage or do I have Bardic Inspiration or is it just the?
Is that what you're going for? Bardic Inspiration?
Sure.
All right. Go ahead. Give him his D6 Bardic Inspiration. I'll allow it.
Okay.
3.
12.
So you got
Okay.
a 12.
12.
All right.
All
12.
right.
Hey,
Fair.
a little higher than last time. You at least hit the target this time. You know,
I'm
that's
amping
good.
it up. Nice job.
All right, I'm going to go for a run here. 17.
Oh!
That sucks.
Just off the bullseye.
Yeah.
All right, Submarine, let's see what you got.
Okay. 17!
Tiebreaker again, I swear. I think, lady, you are doing amazing.
I am.
Let's do
Thank
this.
you.
All right, I guess we got to go again. They pull all the axes out. He goes, all right, hands you yours back. Another roll.
Okay.
All
All
right,
right.
let's see how I do here. Oh, he dings it off the target.
No.
He dings it off. Yeah, he dings it. He goes, it must be your exquisite skill, miss.
I like put a hand on his shoulder. You really tried, and the best part is you improved.
I didn't realize how young you were. I'm so sorry.
All
I guess it's your throw.
right. I center myself.
Uh,
And I like axe in front of face. Okay. Don't mess this up. Don't mess this up. You got this.
Whole bar's watching.
5.
ka-ting, ka-ting. And
Where are these axes that aren't hitting the target going exactly?
they bang off of it and then hit the ground. I mean, like they don't make it to go past the target to hit people. They're up against a wall. Like they know how not to get people killed.
We have to go one more time. One more time. Just one more time.
Allegedly.
All right. Well, I guess we tied again. Let's see who can get this next one. All right, here
Third
I
time's a
go.
charm.
11. Whack. He still just shakes his head.
I know. We're getting tired. Axe throwing's really hard if you're not used to it. And I just wing it. Not thinking too hard this time.
Okay.
10.
Yeah.
10. Thunk. Just below his. Unfortunately, he's further outside on the ring. He just shakes his head and goes, I'll be honest, that was your goal to win, and you just didn't. I'm just surprised. And he scoops up your 2 gold along with his 2 gold.
It happens.
Oh, good tries,
Well,
guys.
that was a great game. I really appreciate it.
You said your name was Fitz McGee?
Fitz McGee.
Are you going to be in town a while?
A couple days, at least.
All right.
Yeah, our caravan came through. I was the scout for it, but yeah. So they're unloading for the next couple days and loading, and then we'll be back out again.
Well, okay. Well, if you're going to be around here a little longer, maybe we can play again another time.
I'd like that, especially if you keep throwing the way you have been.
Hopefully big talk for you.
I tell you what, I'm not a sore loser. A round of drinks on me for you guys, since you're such swell compatriots and colleagues in this game. And he immediately then follows through, calls over the one of the barbacks and places an order and brings it back for you guys.
Is it by chance the barback they call? Is it the one who took our drink order the first time?
It is Bonnie.
Bonnie.
Bonnie is her
Bonnie
name.
Lass.
Mhm.
My Bonnie Lass. I as we like put in our drink orders, I look at her and then like point to Lucy. Like,
Mhm. She just gives you a good nod, a wink. Comes back, and this time you guys all get the same things. And Lucci, you get something different. This one is greenish purple, something white kind of frosting around the rim there, but not salt. And there is a Maztecan orange wedge
Mm.
on the top
Fancy.
there. Mm-hmm.
Classy.
Yeah, the bartender said to call it a Maztecan sunset.
Okay.
Yeah. You take a big old swig and it tastes like shit. It tastes like absolutely the worst thing ever in your mouth.
What is with this bar? We are not tipping this waitress.
And there was a nice acidy burn all along the edges at the end of that one too.
I slowly raise a hand and say, I'll tip the waitress.
Why?
Oh, I'm so sorry, dear. Would you like some water to go with that? Bless your heart. And she moves on.
Grape just puts a hand on Luciano, and everybody who's close enough can actually hear him. Prestidigitation. And all of the disgusting effluence just disappears off of his body.
Oh. Bless you.
It's like magically your tongue had little shovels getting it off of your tongue. It's like, because it's stuck. It's stuck there.
Oh.
There was a smell that like penetrated your sinuses. It was pretty rough. It was
I
pretty
can
rough.
breathe. Bless.
That was pretty good. Whoever did that, that was pretty good.
That was. As the day wears on, you guys finish off your drinking and eating, and you're not going for full blown like let's have a really painful hangover, like a Cimarine special. And the rest of the party actually slows you down, Cimarine, and they remind you guys, let's get up in the morning. We may have to pick up some clothes to go to this theater thing, a couple different things here and there, but for the most part, it is what it is. You guys go up to your room, which is only you guys. Turja goes to her own room. I'm assuming you guys are on the second floor, same floor. I'm assuming the four of you all go to the same room.
Mhm.
All right. Turja, what is it you do when you go into your room by yourself? How do you set up for the evening?
Well, normally I make sure the door is good and locked, and then I take my pack off and I just sort of lay back on the bed and relax for a few minutes.
Okay, while you're doing that, the other four of you enter into your bunk rooms. Now, there are 6 bunks in here. There are 4 of you. How are you guys going to make yourselves comfortable?
6 bunks or 6 beds?
6 bunks, 3 double
3
sets
double
of
beds.
beds. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
There is a large round table on one side. There is a writing desk. There is a couple pitchers of water, some glasses, stuff like that. You're set up for a good long while.
I'm just gonna walk over and literally hop up onto one of the top bunks and say,
Okay.
I'll be fine up here.
Great. I'm a bottom bunk kind of guy. And I sprawl onto one of the bottom bunks.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh. I look at Garlo. Which one are you taking?
Well, I have a thought, real quick,
Uh-huh.
because I don't normally get to stay in a place like this. The bed looks pretty nice. These beds, are they like bolted down at all?
They are not.
Massive bed.
Can I shove one into the other?
So you're going to shove a bunk. Okay, so Rob or Rafe, you took a top bunk. And Luciano, you took the bottom bunk on
Sure, I'll
Rafe's
take his
bed?
bottom bunk. Yeah. Yep, sure.
Okay. So Garlo shoves the other 2 empty ones together. Okay. And
I just sprawl across. I'm only 3 feet tall, but I just take the center of the whole gigantic
the
bed.
beds
that
are
I've
actually pretty
taken.
comfortable.
I scramble up to the top.
There's plenty of room. There's at least 6 feet above your head,
I
but
love
so you
it.
could stand up if you wanted to.
Wonderful.
The bed is soft and pliable, much nicer than falling asleep at the table in the bar that you did last night. So, and there are pitchers nearby if you need to throw up in them. That's great.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I get comfy and then I immediately lean over. So again, it's hair down as I
Mhm.
look upside down at Garlo. So I don't mean anything by this. The way you dress and some of the stuff you say. Why are you poor?
Oh, no.
Because I don't have much.
But you're really strong. I think a lot of people would hire you.
You'd be surprised how not the case that is. Work has been kind of hard to come by around here. So don't get me wrong. Y'all are wonderful people. So y'all seem to be good luck to me getting me whatever this next gig might be. I've never had a job that paid this well.
All right. One second.
Ever in your life.
And the head disappears. And you feel the bed moving a little bit as I scramble for something. And I pop my head down and I I like try to huck a gold coin at you. Do you want to be my bodyguard?
Do you often need a bodyguard?
I haven't yet, but there's always time to explore something new.
Sure. And I'll flick the gold coin back to you. First day's on me.
Oh, wow, I like that deal. Wonderful. Since we have not made an agreement for the second day, I am content and I curl myself up in a blanket and am happy to go to sleep for the moment.
Rafe, what are you doing?
Rafe has pulled out a small journal and has begun to write down what has happened to him today.
Okay. Turja, you've relaxed for a bit with your pack.
I sit on the bed and I start practicing my somatic gestures for my magic. Or at
Okay.
least what I hope will eventually be my magic. This is very frustrating, I will have you know.
At one point, there was almost a little spark that came off your fingertip, and then it stopped. It was like you tried to do it again after that. It's like, oh, I saw something, and no, you're not quite plucking at those strands of the weave the way you want to. But it was interesting to see it happen. As you sleep through the night.
Oh,
Yes.
sorry. I would not be sleeping much. In fact, anyone who'd be a light sleeper would hear me get out of bed frequently. You would hear me open the door. It'd be a moment, and then I'd close it and curl back into bed. And that probably was happening, I don't know, every hour or two.
Well, does that mean you're not sleeping at all? You're not getting.
I guess after probably my 4 hours. Sorry.
Yeah. So
What is she doing?
during your 4 hours, Cimarine.
Yeah.
You're accosted by a dream.
The dream spell.
It's the dreams that come that bother you the most. The dreams of someone whose name you can't quite remember. Someone saying to you, all right, I got you out of here. You got to go. What are you doing? You can't stay. Come on. You got to go. Panic look. You say anything back?
I'll be there in a minute. Just give me a second.
You don't have a second. I already had to bargain so much to make this happen.
I never asked you to.
I know.
Okay, where are we going?
Just you. You're going home. You're getting out of here.
I don't want to go if you're not going. I can wait. We've been here long enough. It's okay. We can try another time. There's always tomorrow.
I can't go. And the dream fades. Rafe. Why do I keep doing that? Rafe, you find yourself in a dream where you're in the ocean. Waves are rushing all around you, except you're not on a ship anymore. You're in the ocean. There's almost a storm brewing. And you can hear in the distance someone yelling, but you can't tell from where. And you can't make out quite what they're saying. It's in the distance somewhere. And as you turn to look, you hear it, it goes quiet for a minute, and then you turn around, and then you'll hear it again, and you'll go to look around for it. And it's almost like it's pleading with you to do something, and you can't quite make out what it is. as you wake up, you start coughing. And it's like water that you had just drank came out of your mouth. The rest of you sleep pretty good for the night. Give yourselves all a long rest. Mark yourselves at level 2 for the
Ooh.
adventures that you have, passed through. And this is a perfect,
Multi-classing begin. No, sorry.
and this is the perfect place to find a stopping point, and it will kick off next week. Same time, same day, Thursdays at 7 p.m. And when we come back, we're going to find out what happens to the party when they wake up. Really quick, let's go around and just you guys can each call out whoever's next you want of where people can find you on social media and what else you're working on these days. Let's start with Garlo, Brandon.
Hey, y'all. I'm Brandon. You can find me at Brandon MFB on Twitter. You can also find me here at the Games Tavern on the show Dirty Deeds, where I play Helsetis Ainsworth. But yeah, you can follow me on Twitter. I'm pretty fun. Also, I'm in the Discord for the Games Tavern. And I will kick it to Luciano.
Hello. Mainly you can find me here on Twitch, Mike Rocker 68. It's literally everywhere. So anywhere you looking, Mike Rocker 68. I stream a lot of variety games, anything and everything. So if you have suggestions, let me know. I'll pass it on over to Anna.
My name is Anna. You can find me under the Twitter handle AmberAnna391. That's my handle across the board for Insta. What's the one Instagram? The pictures.
Instagram. Yeah.
Okay, just checking. And Discord, and pretty much you'll find me hanging around the Games Tavern. So come on by. Love to see you.
And who's next?
Alex.
Hi. So you can find me everywhere social media wise at Roll for Alex. However, if you want to see me stream on Twitch, you can replace that E with a 3. Long story, just don't worry about it. We do what we can. And I am a variety streamer. We do horror games, MMOs, and kind of whatever else comes my way.
And who are you popcorning it to?
Rob.
I'm Rob. I don't do anything fun. I'm not on social media. No, I'm kidding. You can find me at Is Rafe Safe? And obviously on the Games Tavern Discord. Because I do things for the Games Tavern. And I may or may not be doing other things for the Games Tavern soon. Don't tell anybody.
And I'm Reed. I'm the Dungeon Master here at Whiskey, Magic, and Destruction and a producer at the Games Tavern. You can find me on social media at Warrior Streak on all the cool social media channels that I'm on. Maybe I should start that TikTok about underwater basket weaving. I just don't know that I'm going to get how am I going to keep all the viewers in check though? I mean, it's going to be crazy. And you can also find me on various other things. I'll be on Durlag's Legacy this Saturday, as it's the final episode of the RPG short shot series for that one. And then we kick off our charity streams on the 13th. So thank you so much for coming out to view what we're doing. Did we have any questions that I missed? Tech goblins are telling me no, so that means no questions. All right, so thank you so much, everybody in chat. Please stop by the Discord, !Discord in chat. We'll put that link out. Join us on Discord. We'd love to have you, and thank you so much for your support today. We look forward to seeing you guys. Did we have a contest winner? We did. Okay, let's check that out. Checking out the announcements.
Drum roll. It's
who is it?
Yeah.
Zia the Chaos Witch 33. I love that name. That is an awesome name. Zia the Chaos Witch 33. You are going to get an Overhead Games epic avatar character generator. Someone from the Games Tavern chat or someone from the Games Tavern will reach out to you on Twitch to get your information. And please sure and give them what they ask for so that we can send you the digital code so that you can access those things. Thank you so much. And I'd also like to personally thank our tech goblin today because they're the unsung heroes. Phil on our production tech team has taken over running this one for us, and he's doing a magnificent job. This is his first time doing it live. And so all the things that went wrong are because of me. All the things that went right are because of him. Be sure and drop some emojis in chat if you can to thank our tech goblin. So from there, let's talk about YouTube, Anna.
Announcements.
Okay, before we'll let Anna catch up for a minute. Brandon, you want to tell us about the next shows that are coming up?
If you like what's going on here at the Games Tavern, you can check out our other stuff. Reed mentioned that we have Durlag's Legacy coming up to Saturday, May the 7th at 12 noon Eastern time. Very exciting conclusion. You can also check out our friends at the Mist every Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern with their ship breached and chained to their floating prison of souls. The Mistwalkers must choose exactly how attached they are to their flesh and bones. Also, you can check out me over on the Dirty Deeds Wednesdays starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. The crew have reunited where our journey began 2 years ago in the city of Towers, awaiting danger, intrigue, and old family drama.
Sharn, here we come. All righty. And did you want to go ahead and tell us about YouTube, Anna?
Sure. Don't forget to subscribe to the Games Tavern YouTube channel right now. Subscribing is free and you don't miss any of the action and access to additional content. Your likes and positive comments in the videos help other adventurers find out about the shows, so go ahead and subscribe.
Okay, and who's next on that? I think we have Alex on the charity.
Absolutely. The Games Tavern, along with their friends, other streaming channels, have set up a huge charity super stream. It's a super stream this month for No Kid Hungry. If you are like me and like to know some crunchy bits, for every $1 donated, we get 10 meals donated for hungry kids.
And Rob, did you want to talk about our big sponsor?
Finally, huge thank you to Shard Tabletop. We love Shard Tabletop, and we're so happy that they're sponsoring this show. There's a link in the chat. Look down. Check it out yourself. You can use the code TGT Shard 20 and get your 20% discount on your DM Pro and other subscriptions through Shard Tabletop.
All right. Thanks a lot, everybody. We'll see you next week. I think we're going to do a raid. So as soon as when the credits come up, we'll be raiding somebody. Make sure you make some noise in their chat too. Tell them the Games Tavern sent you. All right, guys. Take care. Bye, everybody.